There is a door we all come to, one that protects the facts and truths that hold our reality together from that which floats beyond reason and sanity. Once we walk through that door, nothing is ever the same. We can become lost in the abyss of man's imagination, wandering down the long hall into the kind of madness that is dangerously pervasive. Infected with a delirium most foul and contagious until we are all unable to navigate our way back to what is real. It is here where we find absurd conspiracies. The Age of the Giants. Dinosaurs first appeared around 245 million years ago, when the continents were joined together in a single supercontinent called PANGEA. And for over 180 million years, they ruled the world. Until they were wiped off the planet by the Great Impact in the YUCATAN 66 million years ago. These inexplicable animals are the stuff of legends and inspire awe and wonder. Yet their size and variety seems to also bring more questions about evolution in that time. These huge creatures were surely at odds with their resources of the age, and if they had not been wiped away by the impact, their days on Earth might very well have been numbered due to the size of the suitable habitat needed to support them. This notion has brought some to believe an unusual concept, that these giants were not a mistake of evolution, but rather a part of a long-term plan to transform this world, and that they and other life forms on Earth are all part of a long-range goal of creating a world for an unknown future inhabitant, that these creatures were terraforming the world. And lastly, these believers claim that it is all part of what they call manipulated evolution.
These things were too big, and they were devouring the land and its resources, changing the very face of the planet, like having 100 million pieces of large construction equipment working 24 hours a day all over the world. If you think about it, if you wanted to change the world, having a programmed life form that would procreate on its own and would work without supervision is the best long-range idea. Send the creatures, they work for a few million years, and then they die off. Hell, a lot of them even look like modern construction equipment.
And indeed, they claim that some construction equipment in use today bears a striking resemblance to the dinosaurs. Believers also say that the end of the dinosaurs was not an accident, that an advanced culture that was contracted to develop this world knew of the coming impact and worked it into the overall soft development they use to change worlds.
Sure, they knew it, and it was perfect. It allowed them to move quickly from the first stage to the next, and that was when smaller work bots of sort were used until they got to this last stage that we're in today.
And just what was this so-called last stage? Well, they believe that humans are also part of this plan, and that humans were part of this overall manipulated evolution. A cross between evolution theory and intelligent design. That these developers enhanced life to the human being we have today as part of a last stage, and that when our work is done, we might not be needed anymore. It is possible that once we complete our goals, heating the world and melting the oceans, we, like so many other waves of biologically designed transformation life forms, or BDTLs, we will simply die off as a byproduct of our end goal. In our case, the end goal would be to destroy our environment in favor of their needs. Even some go as far to say that each of these BDTLs are taken off-world for use elsewhere or as breeding stock, and that is the basis of all the myths of going to heaven or the rapture. They say that as the end draws near, perhaps the reason so many sightings and strange occurrences in the sky are happening is that the future residents of this planet are checking up on the progress. And if they are right, sometime in the near future, we all may be receiving an eviction notice from the skies.